So I'm going to ask my husband if he'll help me put this on the bed. Now, part of me wants to iron this. I don't want to iron it, but it's going to bug me if I don't. All right, maybe I'm going to iron it. Maybe I won't get so much done today. I don't know.
Never understood a word they said. Kept running in the woods alone instead. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Try to keep it up and standing tall. Why don't you stay, stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Stay, stay here with me.
Thank you all so much for being here with me today. I appreciate each and every one of you, and you bring me joy, and I'm so glad that you are a part of this journey that I'm on and that you're on, and that we can do it together.
Someone will end up getting hurt again. There's no need to play pretend. Why don't you stay?
Yay, I'm done.
Stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Stay, stay here with me.
Tell me, is this how you put a bed skirt on a bed? I'm just curious. My husband was like, oh, I have this super easy way. You just bunch it up in the middle and then you can pull it to the sides, which made a ton of sense, unless you were the one who was ironing this thing when you didn't want to iron it, because then it was all crinkled up again. I love these t-shirt material sheets that I have. I got them at Target. They wash up super easy. They never wrinkle and they're very comfortable.
Why don't you stay? Oh, stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Why don't you stay? Please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Somewhere, somehow.
My husband was all ready to make up the bed, but I still had the blankets in the dryer, so now I'm getting those blankets out of the dryer so that I can get the bed made up and getting my laundry switched over.
'Cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Stay, stay with me.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care, 'cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop. I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop. It is my time. I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way.
You might have seen this container in an earlier video, and it dawned on me that I should put my sheets in it. And I love having two sets of sheets because I can make my bed right away, because I'm not always washing my blankets. And then when the sheets come out of the dryer, I can just pack them up and put them away for next time.
I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care, 'cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop. I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop. It is my time. 'Cause I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. To be broken, and I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm just gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down, 'cause I am on my way up. I won't slow down. I am on my way. I won't slow down.
I love having a glass top oven. I hated the ones with coils that I had years ago, but it can be really hard to get it clean and keep it clean, have it looking shiny and new over time. And I am very familiar with that struggle. In fact, my last oven that was much less expensive was so much easier to keep clean for some reason. But I thought I would share with you today what I do. I like the Wyman's Cooktop Cleaner and Polish. And it comes with a little red scrubby, and I do use the scrubby that comes with the Wyman's. And I also have this razor blade that I got on Amazon, and I will have this stuff linked in my description box below. First, I just wipe it down like I would normally. Next, I dry it. Then I just put down the Wyman's. Good deal. And I spread it around with my red scrubby. I probably didn't need to use this much, honestly. This I rinse out. Next, I take my paper towel and I go over the whole stove, and this is basically buffering and getting up the cleaner. I'm sure that you could use a microfiber cloth for this, but I like to use paper towels because it does get pretty gummy. Now you can see that it's nice and shiny, but you've got all this residue. And that's the part that's tough. Bits of food sometimes that don't come up, or just, I don't know, from the bottoms of pans and such. So this is where the razor blade comes in. So what I'm doing is I'm holding my razor blade at a 45-degree angle. Okay, not straight up and down, but tipped. Just turn it over. And I'm just going to scrape away. And honestly, this will look as good as long as you're willing to put into it. The longer you put into it, the better it's going to look. I'll use a damp cloth to wipe away the bits as I go. And honestly, sometimes the wetness helps. Obviously, too, the more often you do this, the better. I don't do this as often as I should. So now you can see this area where I did all that scraping looks so much better than this area over here. So it's just a matter of putting in the time and the elbow grease with the razor blade to get it all nice and clean. I know lots of people like to give it a final wipe with a glass cleaner. I don't tend to find that to be necessary. Let me show you what it looks like now. As you can see, it looks so much better. So, 5 or 10 minutes with a razor blade made all the difference. Up here, I use the Wyman stainless steel cleaner and polish, and I also have a microfiber that is also from Wyman's and for using on stainless steel, and I find these work so well, and it does work just as well on this black area as well. And when you're cleaning stainless steel, it's better if you go in the direction of the grain of the stainless steel. So if the design goes across, you go across. And even if you don't, if you swipe over, like if you're going like this, then at the end, if you swipe over across, it helps it to be more shiny. And I've also found if you can find appliances when you're buying new appliances, if you're buying stainless steel that say fingerprint resistant, I have found the huge difference in my kitchen between my fridge that is fingerprint resistant and my dishwasher that is not. My dishwasher is so hard to have look nice and clean and shiny, whereas the fridge is super easy, and so is this oven.
I try to figure out who I am. Not sure what I'm doing here. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood. Never found somewhere I fit in. Until I met you I was feeling lost. But you're the one who can make it go away. All you have to do is look at me. Sometimes I can't breathe, but it feels like you're the one who saves me.
While I'm cleaning my dirty bathroom, I wanted to share with you a little bit about my YouTube journey because it really relates to what I was saying last week at this time to you about self-taught. I started watching cleaning videos and I just loved them. I found them so motivating and encouraging, and after a while I thought, this seems like something I could do, and that feeling didn't go away, and I really felt like it was a God nudge, but I was so afraid to get started for so many reasons. I felt like I'm not skinny enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not young enough, I don't have the money for the equipment, I don't have a house I want to show other people. There were so many things about myself, and there was so much negative self-talk going on in my own head that I kept talking myself out of it. Well, finally, since the nudge didn't go away, I decided to try it, and I think I was probably about 100 videos in before I even started telling my very closest friends that I was putting videos up on YouTube. I remember the first time I shared it on Facebook and Instagram, and how nervous I was, and I was thinking, what are they even going to think of me? And of course it all worked out, and along the way people came alongside of me, like Michelle of My Everyday Wife Life, Denise Jordan of This and That with Denise Jordan, people who really believed in me and encouraged me, and there were others and many more, and so many of you viewers who've been there since the beginning or near the beginning, who have always seen the best in me. And I share that story with you because I want you to see the best in yourself, and I want you to know that sometimes it takes stepping out into that thing that you think you would never do but you really want to do because you're afraid of what people will think of you. And a lot of times that is actually the key to you actually realizing that you can do a lot of the things that you didn't think that you could do, and that other people's opinions don't mean quite as much to you as you thought they did. But if you listen to the self-negative talk, and if you limit yourself by what you feel your limitations are, then you're going to miss out on some really, really, really great things. And so that's why it's so important, or one of the reasons it's so important to me, to keep encouraging you to see how beautiful you are, how strong you are. I want you to think of that person. Maybe it's your daughter or son or granddaughter or grandson. Maybe it's your husband. Maybe it's your mom. Think of that person who just thinks you are the bee's knees. And I want you to start focusing on trying to see the person that person sees in you. No one is perfect. Everyone has limitations. Everyone has things about them that they wish they were different. We're all the same. And when we step out into the light with that bravely and show the world, then what happens is people start to connect to us, because that insecurity even that you have in yourself, they recognize that as an insecurity they have in themselves, and it actually becomes something that brings about a beautiful friendship and causes someone to relate to you. Sometimes your biggest weaknesses are actually your biggest strengths. You're just so afraid to let someone see them, and I want you to know it's okay, and I'm rooting for you, and I am in your corner, and I am hoping and praying for you that you will see the beauty that is in you.
Something knocked you out. You felt your limitations and filled your mind with doubt. You wanna stay chill right now and don't let your eyes off the prize. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I said,
if you're new to my channel, my name is Karen. I am the mom of 7. I have 2 boys who are married, one that has 2 kids, and then I have one son who's in college right now. I have an adult daughter living at home, and then 3 teenage daughters also living at home. I homeschool 2 of them. I like to do all kinds of videos, mostly decluttering and cleaning, and I also love to do some DIY projects around the house. And I love to connect and encourage with all of you who come here to watch. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Click that little bell and select all notifications, and then YouTube will let you know whenever I upload a new video.
We wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done.
Today this floor is going to get steam mopped, but first I need to vacuum because I've got like quite a bit of dust going on in the corners. Then I've tied up my curtains because they're floor length. And then I did want to show you these curtain rods because I really like them. I had this situation over here in the corner. Don't mind the sound of a saw. My husband's working on the bathroom. Where you see how close the curtain comes to the wall. So you can get these that turn and don't wing out. And I really love them. And it also helps your curtain to cover the window better. I got them right on Amazon, so I can have that linked in my description box below in case you're interested. Now let's get vacuuming.
Can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
Here he is.
Caught by
That's what I'm doing
crazy,
always.
but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more.
You are my shelter from the storm. You keep me safe inside your wings. You are my comfort when life gets hard. You lead me to one